All right, ready?
Yep. It concerns me that we're look at that sheen in the water. That isn't good, like we're losing fuel somewhere.
Yeah, what the hell? I don't need my coat anymore.
We are out here today on Baker Lake on day one of a 3-day camping trip, hoping to catch some sockeye. I'm optimistic because it's a near record run and we're actually allowed to catch 6 per day instead of the usual 4. And I'm not off to a very good start because within about an hour of dropping our lines, I got snagged on something on the bottom and I asked Dave to cut my line. And when that happened, the whole top of my line disappeared. There was a big lurch and I almost fell over and the top of the line just went poof. So I only brought 3 rods. So I had 2 in the backup. So now I have no more backup and it's the beginning of our trip. Despite the overcast, it is a beautiful day to be on Baker Lake. It's always a beautiful day to be on Baker Lake.
Dave and I fish mostly in saltwater, but we love coming to Baker Lake once a year. Sockeye, which are born in these mountains, spend 2 to 3 years in the ocean before returning here to spawn. There are 2 dams in their way with primitive fish ladders. By the 1980s, the run was down to less than 100 fish. Then, Puget Sound Energy, which operates the dams, built a facility below the first dam to collect the fish and put them into trucks. Then they are actually driven to Baker Lake and released here. Although it's not exactly a natural process, it's a highly successful one. The run this year is forecast to be 65,000 fish.
Oh, there he is. Okay, he's there. Oh, yes.
Okay, I need to get the net.
All right.
Try and keep him on that side because my rod's there in the water.
All right,
still.
all right. Yeah, he's there. Whoa, he's there.
Yes, he is.
I'm at 8 feet.
There he is.
All right. I'll try to bring him closer. Oh, he's a nice sized one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, high five. Wow, that is a good size one.
That's beauty.
Wow, take a look at that guy. All right, we're off to a good start. Got 1 fish in the bucket. Got sun on the mountain. It's a beautiful day.
It's a good morning. Yeah, it's a good thing I checked. It's all dorked up again. Oh, come on. He's going to be pretty close here.
He's pretty close already. Let's wait for this wake and then
there
oh,
he is,
there
right
he is.
there.
Keep him on your side.
try and move back here.
All right. I'm ready when he comes.
He's going under the boat.
Yeah, I don't see him yet.
Yeah, he's not very far down. There he is.
Okay. Yep. Come on, come on. He's going down again. A little closer. Come on in, buddy.
Get ready.
A little closer.
Nice jog.
Come out. All right.
Nice little woohoo. Woo.
All right.
Another high five.
Yep. It's an even more beautiful day.
Yeah, it gets more beautiful by the moment.
Let's, once you go on the right, I'll go in between that boat and that other one there. You know what? I'm gonna back up.
Coming more straight.
Yeah. I just pushed off from the other boat.
Oh, there you go. That worked.
Today we are at Swift Creek Campground, Baker Lake, Washington, and this is our makeshift fishing camp for the weekend. It's Friday morning. We got here about 9 o'clock this morning, and even though typically for Sockeye we want to get there at first light, which is around 5 a.m. this time of year, we decided to just launch anyway, and we wound up getting 2 fish before our trip even officially started, so we did really well. Let me show you around our camp. So here's our little camp kitchen. I take care of the boat, Dave takes care of the food in the camp, and these are the 2 fish we got today. And we are just about to gut them. There they are, 2 really nice sized sockeye. We've got our drinking water here, and over there we've got our wash water. We've got a burn ban now, so we can't use the fire pit. I used to sleep on air mattresses when I was younger. Now I have a full-on cot. So there's mine on the left and Dave's on the right. And I think we'll be pretty comfortable in here.
On the foil.
There.
Put the foil down for extra.
I'll just give you that.
Thanks.
I don't know what it is about sockeye that do that.
All right, you're not going to get.
Interesting the kind of greenish color they have.
Yeah, I know. Say when we pull them out of the water.
So some people say that sockeye are the best smoked salmon, which is why you so often see them in stores. I think Dave and I are both of the opinion that if you have coho or chinook, it's better to grill it, fry it,
cook them and
bake
eat them.
Yep. And the ones that are lower quality fish deemed to be, the sockeye and the pinks, actually smoke up better. If I were at home, I would save as much as possible to make uka, which is a Russian
Head soup, man.
We're a little bit unaccustomed to catching fish on the very first day that we're here. In the past, we've only caught them on the last day and took them home. So I guess it's a mark of improvement. Last year here at Baker Lake, I lost 3, maybe 4 fish because I was using these cheap store-bought leaders, and all of them broke right where they attached to the dodger. And there's nothing worse than when you get a fish on the line and you got it almost to the boat and boom, it's gone. It's just a heartbreaker. And that happened so many times, and I didn't bring home a fish. I vowed never again. So now I've got this heavy 30-pound mono, and I'm making my own, and I'm using what they call an egg loop knot. Okay, 1, 2, yeah. There. And then pull it tight. And then here you go. A nice homemade leader. I'm just going to do one more of these hooks. Will be right about here. And then I can put on one of these little hoochies, maybe a smile blade, something like that. Just grab it by there.
I don't see any like puddles of fuel or anything in there.
Does it look like there's
All the gaskets look tight.
anything in the internal tank? Did we run it dry?
It looked pretty dry.
Yeah. I suspect that we just ran the internal tank dry.
Yeah, I don't see any fuel in there at all.
And once we run it dry, it's a little hard to get started again.
Yeah. Auspicious start to this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just gotta keep trying.
All right, your turn.
Sockeye is the one fishery that we absolutely need the kicker motor for, because they'll only bite if you're trolling very slowly. The main engine idles way too fast, but we decided to try bumping it in and out of gear.
All right, you get your stuff in first. Just keep an eye on our speed. I'll run it up to like 1.2.
And just let it drift.
Yeah. Okay, and how deep is your downrigger?
And downrigger's at 40.
I'll do 35.
Meanwhile, Dave continued to try to start the motor. The heavy kicker motor plus two 15-pound downrigger balls in the back of the boat were causing stability issues.
Does that help?
Thanks. Okay. The kicker quit working about 5 minutes after we started running it. We determined that we had been running the internal tank all day yesterday without realizing it, sucked all the fuel out of it, and even after switching it back to main fuel, we pulled on it all day long and just couldn't get it to start. So Sockeye required you to troll at around 1 mile an hour. Which is the kicker at idle with drift socks out. It's the only way we can go that slow. So there's no way we were going to get that slow on the main. So what we decided to do is to just pop the main in and out of gear. We did that all day long to try to maintain about the right speed. But the fish weren't convinced, and we didn't get any bites, and we came back to the boat launch, and out of my jerry can we put a little fuel into the internal fuel in the kicker, but that was unsuccessful in getting it to work. So we're going to give up for the day, and we're going to do whatever we can do to try to make sure we have a good day tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to put my shorts on, but I didn't. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's really fuel soaked.
Wow.
Which also makes me wonder, is it sparking well? Right there, because that's where your spark jumps.
Okay.
That's the actual electrode. It was pretty bad. Never tried to put a spark plug in a moving item. Try giving it a half choke, maybe. There's fuel coming out somewhere right in here.
I brought the right guy on this fishing trip because Dave has worked at a car dealership his entire life, and even though he's technically not a mechanic, he knows a lot about gas engines, and he was able to make a lot of progress in troubleshooting. There's a few problems that we found, and a few things we haven't explained yet. We drove into the nearest town, which is called Concrete, Washington, and found a hardware store, and we bought some simple tools, and we were able to pull the plug and found that it was very fouled. And we also found that there was a little bit of a gasoline leak when we are pulling on the starting rope, but those are not apparently the root cause of the problem. Probably the most important discovery we had today is that in order to start it on the internal fuel tank, which we fueled up out of the jerry can that I always bring with me to Baker Lake, you have to disconnect the fuel hose from the boat. But Dave was able to successfully get it running by starting it on the internal fuel tank now that it has fuel, and then switching over to the boat's fuel tank. So we're going to try that tomorrow, and we're going to see if we can save our fishing weekend. Here we go.
I'm in.
Just tell me where you want to stop.
Just past that boat right there.
Yeah?
Just past him.
Okay. Like over here?
Yeah.
Just keep it purring.
Is it still there? Hopefully.
I don't feel anything.
Damn.
I wonder if I was dragging the bottom.
No, we were still deep.
Wait.
There's a
Well,
fish out there.
there's something going on here.
Oh, I'm gonna get the net ready anyway.
Yeah.
And we don't have water.
Oh, there's some. Yeah, it's a fish.
Good.
Don't know what kind of fish. Feels light. Whoa, there he goes.
Well, even a small sockeye is a legal sockeye. Oh, he's
yeah,
right there.
He is. I'll try to get him over to my side there.
God dang, he's right at the freaking... Oh, don't get him tangled there. Bring him back over here.
Okay. All right.
Nice first light, brother.
Yeah, all right.
He's fine.
Wow, it didn't. This morning bite is a thing. All right. Cool. I didn't even get my downrigger down yet.
Well, I didn't even get anything out. Yeah. I need to get my... I kind of like that little spot right there. That was the bar we passed by to get to the other fishing area.
Okay, well, let's just get him.
Yep.
All right.
And maybe once we get this thing handled, we'll just go back through that area.
Exactly.
Sure, turn over then.
I'm just trying to do this without getting slimed.
Good luck.
Yeah, maybe there isn't. Maybe it's in vain. All right, let's try to lower the net. You can't lower the net. I'm sorry, Dave.
I fumbled the throttle, so kind of my fault.
Dave managed to get the kicker running this morning, which is a big improvement over yesterday. And then I got my first rod set up, and before we could get the other 3 rods set up, I got a fish on. And we brought him aboard, so great success for the morning. And then the kicker died, because I think Dave accidentally bumped it down to idle, and it wasn't ready for that yet. And it took a little bit to get it started again, but it started again, and now we're back to ordinary fishing.
The slime fest.
The slime. Can you open that for me a little bit?
You just slimed all over your console just to get a picture.
I broke another rod. It snapped when I was bending it to clip to the downrigger. Now I was down to just one.
Hopefully he's there. I don't feel him. Oh, he's there. Man, these guys just run right at the boat. Okay, here he is right here, dude.
All right.
Come over here.
All right.
Just dip him on this side.
All right. Nice work.
Yes. Okay, yeah. I got it. The dangers of these waters. Got all kinds of trees and stuff sticking out of them.
How'd you guys do?
We got 3. Wasn't terrible. Better than yesterday.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.